Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am OldMan102. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to FS22 Angel Mountain by OldMan102. Now, this is the second time I am recording episode 1 of this series because I had a game-saving map update after I recorded episode 1. So we are jumping back in and re-recording episode 1. If you want to see what the map is all about, check out my map first impressions tour. That video is posted on the YouTube page. Alright, we are going to, let's jump in here. We are on new farmer mode. Let's confirm. And let's change a couple things up here right away. We're going to go time scale to real time. I'm going to leave traffic on. Seasonal growth is going to be off. I'm going to turn snow off, crop destruction off, plowing on, field stone off, lime is on, and weeds are off. I'm going to slow the dirt down. I'm going to up the fuel usage so we use a little bit more. And these are going to go to off, 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 and off. So let's do a quick save. So the premise behind the map is you received a disturbing letter from your parents. You packed up the camper, jumped in the old rusty, dusty pickup truck, and headed towards home. By the time you got home, the bank had foreclosed on the land, sold all the animals, auctioned off all the animals, sold all of the factories, and left you with one field and a small variety of equipment left, and promised you had the first opportunity to buy everything back. So when you first spawn into the game, you were at the vehicle shop, which is pretty much centrally located on the map. So pretty much everything you need is right around Center Mountain. We have basically Field 1 and a little bit of grass near Field 1. We start off with a harvester, a header, a pickup wagon, or forage wagon. I'll get it out. Tipper, tractor, fertilizer sprayer. Now that is full of fertilizer, so be careful when you sell it off. And then we have the old rusty dusty pickup truck and the camper that you packed up to head back home. Everything else you have to earn. Field 1 has clover in it, ready to harvest. And clover will regrow without replanting. I'm going to come over here for now. We're going to drop our store delivery mod right there for now. we're going to go into our garage. We are going to sell off this harvester. I'm going to sell off this header. We are going to grab this harvester with the extension, and I'm just going to darken up the rims. So let's buy this puppy. And I am going to grab its header, and we're going to go olive, olive, and olive. Now we're also going to jump in the garage. We're going to sell off the forage wagon. And we're going to grab Papa Smurf's. Oh, wrong one. We're going to grab Papa Smurf's loading wagon. We're going to put the extension on it, but I am just going to go olive and black. We're going to buy this puppy. And let me get this mess out of the way. Now the reason, let me unfold this guy. The reason I grabbed the extension on the harvester is you can hook, with the extension you can hook it to a loading wagon or a baler, and you can bale as you harvest. So we're going to go this route, because clover will drop a grass swath. So let's grab that guy, and we will fold that up. Let's take this guy over towards our field. And we'll park him there for the moment. I'm going to sell off this tipper because it has a really small capacity. We're going to sell this guy off. I'm going to go back to Papa Smurf's Crone Pack. I'm going to grab this guy. We're going to up the capacity. We're going to buy this guy. And we still have $300,000 to play with. As soon as we sell off the clover, we are going to upgrade our tractor. Alright, so make sure that we are dropping straw. So let me zoom the camera out as far as I can go. Alright, so we're going to unfold our loading wagon, lower and turn it on. We're going to grab our harvester, we're going to turn it on, and let's grab this clover crop. So we're grabbing clover and we are grabbing the grass at the same time. Isn't that awesome? That is awesome. So even if your field, like say you own this massive field with wheat and it drops the straw, you can set this off on a worker and it'll harvest the field and pick up the straw at the same time. Yeah, shout out to Dixie for pointing that one out. I did not realize this. Or I would have been doing this all the time in 19, or in 22, I'm sorry. We'll get this done. We'll sell off the clover. And then we gotta get this, and then we'll have to put a layer of fertilizer down onto this field. Yeah, the lower edge of the field where we're headed, near the cliff, there's a little, it is tight to turn around down there. Shouldn't take too long to get this done. I hope everyone is doing well today. Yeah, so this map, it's Friday morning right before work, about 3:40 a.m. So I figured I'd get the recording done before I go to work, and then when I get home from work, I could just edit it, render it, and upload it. But I had, we made some changes to the map that required a new save. So I thought I'd come back in and re-record episode 1 before it got published, and then get it rescheduled. But we made some changes to the home farm to be player friendly for some bigger equipment, so we made some room for the bigger equipment on the home farm. Downgraded the silo, moved the seed maker around, the fertilizer maker around to drive around it, added a refill station for seeds, fertilizer, lime, and then we added clay to the map and added a clay pit to the map. So all those changes required a new save, which was fine because the map wasn't released yet anyway, only the Patreons had it. I adjusted some speeds down. It's like slowed down this, like the stone processing plant, slowed down the oil wells a little bit. I'll probably even slow down the refinery a little bit before it's released. Drifted a little bit. Yeah, my Xbox One is pretty much, controller's pretty much wore out. And I desperately need another one, but I don't want to spend the money. I have one of the generic ones, but I absolutely hate it. So I do need to, I like the real Xbox One control, so I just can't justify spending the money right now. But instead of hiring a worker, we have nothing else to do right now. So we might as well knock this off. Unless I need to cough and grab a sip of coffee, which I may do here in a second. I may hire a worker for a pass or two. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Alright, once we get to the end of this row, I'm going to fire the worker, and then I'm going to have to turn this equipment back on. Sinuses and allergies are killing me. The leaves are starting to fall. So it's been like really bad. Alright, so let's go to the trailer, and let's turn that one back on, and then let's go to, let me back up here because we missed a little bit. Oh, if I don't get stuck on the grass swath. Alright, so let me turn the harvester back on. Okay, why am I I'm stuck on the pile? Are you kidding me? I'm stuck on the pile. Alright, I'm going to have to super strength it off here for a second. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's just got stuck on the pile, so let me drop that off. Let's turn that back off. Jump back in here. Let me get away from that big pile. And we'll come down here. Alright, let's turn the loading wagon back on. Let's turn the harvester back on. We'll come back. Let me get this road done, and we'll come back and clean that mess up. That was my fault for hiring the worker, but I didn't want to cough in your ear. Now, if you're not a fan of big maps and big equipment, you're not going to like this map. This map is built with it purposely with to use big equipment and for big fields. Now, if you don't like production, you can definitely use this map and not put any of the factories down and just do forestry and farming. But it was built as a large production map. Yeah, let's grab this row and then we'll come back and clean that mess up. If you haven't done so, please smash that subscribe button. It is totally free, doesn't cost you anything, and it will help the channel grow. Now, let's clean up that mess. Probably do 2 passes. I'll probably pick up the grass first with the very edge of the loading wagon, and then cut that little bit of clover we missed. So I won't get stuck on it. There we go. And let's grab that last little bit. You know, 6 grains of clover are 6 more grains of clover we didn't have. Alright, let's turn that off. Turn this off. Oh, wrong one. Turn this one off, get it folded up. Then we'll go back and turn that one off. There we go. Now let's get that unfolded. And we'll get that out of our way. You know what? Let's leave it. Let me just hook back up to it for a minute. We'll leave it on there until I get rid of this loading wagon. Actually, let me do that first. Let's get rid of the loading wagon. Let me fold these wheels back up for a minute. Let me drop it this way. Now, let's get this guy. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Hook that up to that. Let's get the pipe out. Now let's dump this into our new trailer. There we go. We'll get that folded up. We'll get this folded up. And for now, I'm just going to park it over here on the road. Alright, so that is done. So let's sell off the clover first, so we can upgrade our tractor. And then we'll get the field fertilized. I believe the farmer's market's going to have the best price for clover, but let's just double check. After the autosave, that means I get a sip of coffee. Alright, so where were we headed? Clover. Clover. Yes, we are headed to the farmer's market. Let's go We'll go this way. So that is the new buy-all silo right there to my right. So you can buy seeds, fertilizer, lime, silage additive, solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. I made the silo a bit smaller, and then just move some stuff around over here. Alright, apiaries are on the right. Eventually we'll have some more fields. Eventually. Oh yes, we're upgrading this tractor as soon as we can. Because I don't like driving this slow. Now I also sped up traffic on this last update, so it should be running around here like 70 miles an hour now, to accommodate your bigger, faster equipment. Vehicle shop to the right. Working gas station up here on the corner. And with the fill trigger. Come around the corner, and then there's the animal dealer. Another sell point we're passing on the right. Over to the ahead of us on the left are our 6 factories. Wood chip and log sales over here on the right. Grocery store, sell point next on the right. And then the road going up to Center Mountain. The grass over here to my right belongs to the BGA when you purchase the BGA. So if you like doing silage the old-fashioned way, you get a little bit of grass to dump in your bunkers. But we are coming up on the farmers market. And we're going to probably end up squishing a few people over here. Alright, so we are at 304,000. We are going to get what? 331,000. Alright, let's head to the vehicle shop. You changed out all the water textures so they should not flicker. So some nice the only thing I forgot to do was change out the repair trigger off the main farm, and I can't do it now because it'll be another new save. So I'm going to make a placeable trigger at the main farm that you can put down a repair trigger where you can actually repaint your vehicles um, at the same time. Because right now you can repair them, you cannot repaint them. And I don't know why. So I've looked at all the files and I don't see what the difference is. So right now if you want to repaint your vehicle, you have to take it back to the vehicle shop. Alright, I'm going to drop my trailer there. We're going to head over here. So if you want to repaint your vehicles, you have to come up here right now. Alright, we're going to sell this guy off. Now I'm going to back up a bit to get away from it on the map. We're going to pull up our map. We are going to grab this guy, if I can get to him. I'm going to have to probably zoom in a little bit. Alright, our trailer, we are going to reset back to the farm. And we're going to teleport ourselves back to the chicken coop. That'll work. Alright, so we'll get ourselves back to the main farm. Our store delivery mod is still over here. And we are going to jump into Papa Smurf's mods. We're going to grab this guy. And we're going to go wheel weights, biggest engine. We're going to grab this guy. So that leaves us with 620,000. So I think we're just short to buy the main farm. So the main farm, I want to get the main farm. It is 651,000. So we are going to max out our loan. Like, I'm going to completely max it out. I'll show you why. Alright, so that's maxed out. We're going to come back here. We now have how much cash? So we now have 1.2 million. Let's jump back in here. We're going to buy this puppy for 651,000. I'm also going to buy this grass strip. It's going to cost me another 211,000. And I'm not going to buy this little area where the garages are quite yet. So, but next thing we're going to do, and make sure you buy the grass dryer before you dump your grass in, or you're going to sell your grass and it's not going to turn into silage. We're going to buy the grass dryer. I am going to take the hay and deactivate it because I only want silage. Now let's dump our grass in here. We will turn our grass into silage. Silage will be cash. So let's grab our silage trailer. Let's get that first. We'll do a little bit of a cleanup and we'll come back over here and we'll fertilize this field. Alright, so let's grab this guy. We'll take care of this first. Alright, let's dump this off. Alright, now it should have hay deactivated. Just want to double check that. So we are only making silage. So that's exactly what I wanted that to do. So let's get this guy. I should have left a little bit of, we can use our paint tool. Alright, let's just drop him here for, let's leave him here for now. Alright, so our harvester, we have nothing to do with our harvester right now until our next field is ready. So what contracts do we have? Oats and 35. It's the only harvesting contract we have. Where is 35? All the way across the map. Well, if that's the only contract we have, and it's going to get us 114,000. Our harvester is going to do nothing for 24 hours till our clover regrows. Let's accept that contract. Let's let him sit there for a minute. We're on 1 speed. Our clover's not going to grow back that fast. Let's get our harvester over to field 35. We're going to do a U-turn. And we're going to take the back entrance off the farm. So at first we're going to be buying seeds, we're going to be buying fertilizer, we're going to be buying lime until we can earn enough cash to make our own. Alright, I'm going to grab a quick 10 grand so you know where the first couple of collectibles are. Let's grab that one. Let's grab... Oh, gotta get up a little bit higher, do I? Oh, look at that. 98 more to go. And we'll be rich. Yeah, it was a quick 10 grand. I couldn't help myself. I am purposely not going to go around looking for them, but if we come across them in our travels, I'll grab them. Because since I put them in the map, I think it'll be cheating for me to go around and get them. But when you grab all 100 collectibles, you will get a $2 million bonus. So if you see any of the video and I have not stopped to pick them up, yell at me, throw a comment in the video, and I'll go back and get them. They catch my eye as I drive around because I know where they're at. But I'm not going to purposely stop for them unless they're like right in front of our face, super obvious. So some of them I'll drive by. But if you spot them, throw the comment in and we'll come back and grab them. Oh my goodness, excuse me, I couldn't hit my mute button. I was not expecting to drive all the way across the map this episode. But I can't control what missions pop up. Alright, we're going to go this way. We'll go over the river and we'll make a left. So I think 35 was in that back corner. If I can drive straight, I definitely need a new Xbox One control. So a couple sell points here. There's a market sell point, and then down towards the water is a boat launch. But we are going to head back this way. Oh, no, wrong road. I wanted to go back further. Alright, now we're just going to cut across somebody else's field. Oh, no, I was correct. We could have followed the road around. Sorry, farmer, I didn't mean to drive through your grass. I could have followed the road. 35's back here somewhere. There's plenty of grass to cut around each field. There's plenty of room to plow fields together, make them even larger. Good thing this thing has a decent road speed. All the railroad crossings have working signals, so you don't have to worry about getting hit by the train. But we might as well put this guy to use since he's only going to sit for 24 game hours till our clover's ready. Now, if you take a contract, like this contract, we have to take the grain to the grain house. Don't buy the grain house when you have a contract out, or it'll mess up your contract. So, like, if you're, for instance, like we have to take this to the grain house, don't buy the grain house while this contract is still running, or you can't finish the contract. Same thing, so if you have a canola to the refinery, don't buy the refinery until the contract is finished. Alright, this should be field 35, now that we spent 10 minutes driving around the map. Right. Yeah, so this is 35. So let's drop that guy, we'll get this unfolded. Let's grab our header. Fold up the wheels. I'm going to disable the straw swath because I don't want this guy getting stuck on the piles. And we'll set off a worker. And then we'll just tab ourselves back to the main farm. Alright, let's grab our camper. Let's get him over to the house. Yeah, we'll try and back in here. I don't know how well that's going to go. But we'll throw our camper in the driveway. We'll go camping one of these days with it. Oh, come on, old man. Can back up better than that. Had a little bit of practice. We'll drop him there. And we'll leave the pickup truck here. Alright, let's grab this guy. And I'm going to leave that guy sit there for a minute. Now we have $200,000. I am going to, let's do a couple things. We are going to upgrade this fertilizer spreader. Now my store delivery mod is still over here. I'm fine with that. We'll move it in a minute. But we're going to upgrade this. Alright, so I am going to... should be an unload button. We're going to unload it. And then I am going to... we're going to go to our garage. We're going to sell this off. We're going to go back to Papa Smurf's mods. Wrong one. It's this one, and we're going to grab this guy. We're going to add the extension. We're going to add the spreading discs. And we're going to leave everything else alone. Let's buy that puppy. So we still have 161,000. And we've upgraded almost all of our equipment. Yeah, I think we've upgraded all of our starting equipment. So let's pick all this up. There should be enough here to fertilize this field. We just need to pick this back up. Don't close your cover yet. You ain't done. Alright, 2 more. Alright, so now you can close your lid. Like I said, that should be enough to get this field done. Am I over far enough? Yeah, this thing has a pretty good work width. So let's knock this off. Get this job done. Should be like 3 passes probably to knock this field off. Maybe 4. Am I far enough to the left? No, I'm missing just a little bit. Alright, definitely 4 passes. Oh, thank God it's Friday, but it's not really Friday because I'm gonna get stuck working overtime Saturday. Uh, yeah, definitely two more passes. Probably about here-ish. Yep, that's about right. So I hope you all enjoy this map when you get it. By the time this video is released, the map should be public, or just about to go public. I'm going to send the update to my Patreon members when I get home from work today. So I'll have the updated map and a restart, and it will give it about another 7 days. So today's the 9th. So somewhere around the 15th or 16th. And this, no, so yeah, so this video is not going to go out, get published until the 19th. So by the time this video is published, the map should be out. So I'm about 2 weeks ahead on YouTube videos. I think right now I have videos scheduled through the 22nd. I have to drop this one into the slot for the 19th. So I'm recording it on the 9th. It'll probably be published on the 19th. I like to stay about 2 weeks ahead on recordings. And then episode 2 will probably go out on the 23rd. I'm going to do 2 weeks of Farm Sim, get away from my regular schedule just to get a mental break from my other games. And then after 2 weeks of Farm Sim, we'll get back to the regular schedule. Alright, let's get this guy folded up. We'll get him in one of the garages. Or sheds, I should say. Yeah, I'll throw him over here on the end. Drop that one off. Let's get our loading wagon out of the middle of the field. Or not our loading, our tipper. Get that out of the middle of the field. Alright, and then we have all of our vehicles cleaned up. So not bad for the first day. We upgraded all of our equipment. We bought the farmyard. We bought the grass dryer. We have silage being made. We have a contract going for some cash. Our silage will make us some cash. Let's get this guy parked over here for now. Drop him there. Let's leave our tractor just sit there for a second. Alright, so somewhere right about here gives me plenty of room. Let's move our store delivery mod. So our store delivery mod is near our vehicle sheds. We're going to go under mowers. Should have enough money left to buy this guy. We do. So we're going to buy this guy. So we still have so we basically started with $100,000. We have $107,000 and a whole bunch of shit upgraded. But we have a loan that we have to deal with, which I'm not going to be in any big hurry to pay back. You got to spend money to make money. Let's grab this guy. We're going to grab our loading wagon. And we're going to leave it here. I'm going to stop this guy. He is buzzing along this field, but he's only about a quarter of the way through. But we're about 50 minutes in. I am Old Man 102. Please smash that like and subscribe on your way out, and have an awesome day.